Hey guys, I just did a check-in video and it got really triggery, so I ran out of space. I was gonna do this crafting one, but I don't know how to use this. I was making this and I misplaced the thread, and I had found it in the recycling container in the kitchen. So I broke the needle threader, but my video before was about my mom's anniversary of death a couple days before Mother's Day, and then I was like triggered the week before in that week with the visions from my EMDR, and I didn't like what the EMDR left me with, this image etched into my mind of this abuse. So that was something I couldn't even get feedback on, because we weren't finished when this person said they had to leave for maternity leave. That told me like, oh, I'm gonna be gone a couple weeks for months. Like, oh, I don't even have a counselor now. So, and then they had the nerve to send me a letter saying that I was not in compliance for not coming to appointments. And yeah, they did call me once that I didn't answer the phone to say it's time to schedule. Like 2 months later, I'm like, why did they have in the record? Like, that's what I want to do this week. I'm trying to set, I don't know what this black dust is everywhere. I want to set the record straight. I want to take care of my obligations. If I told someone I'm going to help them with something, I'm going to do it now and just get it. And even if the other person I'm doing it for is not interested, it's like you hire a plumber, or someone says they're going to come do your plumbing free. You're like grateful and everything, but you're like, the person is like, oh, you're here to do something for you, whatever, come on, whatever. There's a sink. Like, you don't have to be like greeted, give it a glass of water, and like, let me show you everything, you can put your stuff here, there's the bathroom that you have to use, and let me get you, oh, I forgot I was recording. Did I record the first video with the earbuds on my lap? Oh, I think I had them on. I gotta get off here soon, but this craft, I'm scared of the other needle threader I have. I was using a different one, the metal one. So I'm scared that this is gonna break my needle, or break off again. And this one I've had since like 2019. And this kit, oh, is that there's a yarn cutter on the end of that one from Walmart. The thread didn't come, well, there was some black and white thread in here, but so there's a seam ripper. It's always convenient. The thimble I have a hard time using unless it's like denim. Oh, I think these are in a kit from the Goodwill. I bought this because I have fabric this color. I was going to make my own swimsuit. I never got around to it. Maybe I'll do that today. I have these marking pins I never use. It came with these items, buttons, pins. Came with pins, safety pins, but it came with regular pins. 2 pairs of scissors. There's some Velcro my son sent me for an add-on for Amazon. Oh yeah, here's one of the threads it came with, which was nice. And the measuring tape. And I could never really get this back together. I don't know if this came with it. Can't remember. So I just use this a lot. I had to organize. I can't remember how the stuff fits in the little elastic. And then it has a nice hook. I really like that. That was at Walmart. I think they still have them. I'm not sure. And then I have these scissors. I think I bought recently on impulsive. I'm running out of money. I better buy stuff so I can fix my clothes. Kind of shopping spree, which is not smart. But all of my other scissors are either missing or I got them used and they're dull. I guess I could try to sharpen them. Like I bought for $1.25. I bought a staple remover, and then I found this yesterday. The stapler works, but it sticks because the magnet. This part ends up staying down there. I used to have a rubber band on this. I have a regular stapler too, because I was doing a lot for my clinic, but it makes my files really thick on one side, so I gotta stop doing that. But I was like, oh, I haven't seen this, did I throw it away? And then, of course, less than a week after I buy it at a clearance bin, I find this staple remover. So I'm pretty mad at myself because of that. I could always take the other thing back, but so I need to do some scanning and stuff, but I'm trying to move these files from this machine onto an external hard drive, solid state drive, and I don't know how to find the files on this operating system. I found them and I looked up that I can move them and push command and move them instead of just copying them, but my whole memory was full, and the stuff that was formerly on the cloud is full. So what would you guys do? Just move everything from one device onto this external hard drive? And the adapter didn't work. I wanted to be able to use my other device, my mouse and stuff, but this didn't work in the USB-C to USB-C port. And then I have an adapter, USB-C to USB, but I had the ports all full. Well, there's only two, and this machine doesn't have it, and it has like the SD card, or the big one, regular SD card. I don't know if this is a micro. I should probably move some stuff. I don't know if you can go between operating system. I don't know if you can go from PC to Mac to Samsung, and I'm afraid, like, say I'm pointing to this, but the external hard drive, say I move stuff from the iPad and then Air to the, but what if I plug that into my other device? Would it, like, erase everything and format it as a PC? And vice versa? What if all the stuff from my PC one I've saved for 5 years, 6 years, ends up being moved off so that it can format itself for the right operating system? So I guess I can look that up. Why is all this weird dust? Like, oh, I feel like an old woman right now. No offense. Oh, I want to be an old woman. I'm like really wanting my space clear. That's what I'm gonna end this on, so I don't have much time. I'm probably gonna post this video. I'm not sure about the other one. I'm gonna find out how I can get help editing stuff and breaking it down so that I get the trigger warning stuff somewhere else. But it's not even funny. I see why people laugh. You're nervous. It's springtime. It's turning into summer, so it's supposed to be 80s and 90s this weekend. I didn't even go outside Mother's Day weekend. I talked to one of my kids and I got a message from the other kid, and I didn't do anything. There was no brunch. There was no walk. There was no trip to the beach, which I found out was an hour and a half away. There was no salad from Panera. There was no flowers, no card, no singing. And I'm really mad at myself for not treating myself. I bought a bunch of vegetables, so maybe I'll do that right away. I bought a bunch of vegetables, but it was 2 weeks ago. I was like, I'm justifying this. I'm not planning to do anything for Mother's Day. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to run this to the juicer so I can be here for the next one, because my health is in shambles. Everything is falling apart in my body, and so I'm going to have to do those vegetables before they go bad. Especially since it was 2 weeks and I used a bunch of coupons, and I had the Food Lion coupons, and I had some cashback stuff, or whatever you call it, rewards, money that I wanted to use before it expired, which is a quick and easy way for them to get more money that I wouldn't have spent in the first place, because we're having to go into the food pantry. So if you have to use a coupon, it's probably too expensive, or it's a name brand. But for me, I get some personalized, or everyone can get produce ones. Spend $10 and get $2 rewards or whatever. Then you have to come back next week to get the $2 reward, so. I dread making the juice, and I don't like green juices, but I need to be healthier than I am now. Until I can get my wheatgrass system going again, I don't mind wheatgrass juice though. I gotta just gulp down this cucumber, kale, carrot, celery, apple. Apple is the worst for me than celery. I get sick, I don't know why, or I don't drink pasteurized juices unless I accidentally didn't know. They say cold pressed, and on the back it says pasteurized. You don't know it till you're cleaning your bottle and recycling it. But I would hope to get this cleaned off so that my cloud is not full, because I don't want to keep paying for a higher tier. Because I'm out of money, but that might be a wise idea if you want to maintain all the documentations, videos, pictures, and stuff. So I need to figure out, I guess, how to connect this device to that device, and then move a bunch of files off here into the external hard drive, and they may disappear. So some of the videos I want to edit will be under, I don't know, private or something on YouTube. But I also want this video to help maintain a video every 3 months, even though I don't have enough of the requirements for a paid channel or ad revenue. I need to at least do what I can. I can't force people to view the videos or subscribe, but I can submit at least one video every 3 months. If that's all I can do until I figure out how to edit and actually have better content. And outdoors content is my dream. I'm an outdoorsy person, even though I haven't. In 2 days, I've gone out just to take a couple boxes to recycling, and that was such a relief because I love being outdoors. I love doing my work outdoors. I love nature. I love gardens. I love walking. I love seeing the sky, hearing the birds, feeling the breeze go past my face. Walking and getting the exercise I need, and loosen up my joints, my stiff, achy joints. But that's what is going on year 50, and for my experience as a black woman, I feel like I'm not able to get jobs, not able to have friends, and I consistently have people tell me I'm wrong. I told someone, a healthcare provider, that I have something about the terminology with this certain group that I'm associated with on multiple levels, and the state had changed the terminology, and it actually sounds like it could get more stigma because of the term. And she told me I was wrong, that they never changed the name. But I learned about this in February, like February 6th or something. I had this this group I went to, and all these government people, non-profits, organizations, institutions, we all came together because we're in a rural area, so it was nice. Because it's a lot more stigma where we are, but I was in another county, so you can see, like, you need to go out of the county to get this type of thing. A lot of stuff in the urban areas, right? So I heard from these reputable people, and I've been sent emails, and you can look at links that the government official website, the local government states these changes. And I'm always like signing petitions and sending statements and attending groups, even if it's just my presence. But as a black woman, I feel like I do this for the greater good of the community. People will complain about people not working 20 hours a week and not being able to get their food stamps, and that they should work. Have you guys heard me looking for jobs, paid jobs? I have barely in my life 20 hours a week. I've always ended up with this job I just got set up. It said averaged 13 hours a month, and I have got no callbacks. And my partner's job is not 20 hours a week. We both want to work more. I mean, if you have a job where you're making $75 an hour, you're working 10 hours a week, like, you might not qualify for food stamps, but you might have 10 kids, so, but you could say, oh, I documented income, but it's not the minimum. You could be working 15 hours or 18 hours a week, or averages out 25 one week and 3 the next. So there's gonna be a lot of people that lose their food stamps because you don't. If you're not disabled, you can be like me and have all these health issues and not be on disability or social security income or anything like that, and you don't have health care good enough to get you any support in those areas. So you're just working whatever you can, and you're grinding your body into the ground, and you hurt and you ache, and people say you're lazy and greedy and you're fat. Like, well, I wish I could go run 3 miles like I did when I was in high school, but my body is broken down, and I don't have clothes to keep my legs from chafing. So I have open wounds on my legs. I don't going out in public and sitting on benches. I don't need to be swapping body fluids and blood with people, attracting bugs that like blood. I literally have that problem. And what comes first, chicken or egg? I lost all my muscle mass when I got in the automobile accident, and I lost most of it, a lot of it, sitting around in med school 7 days a week. They had stand-up desks in the back, but there was only a couple of them, so you could try to share a stand-up desk with somebody. But I was like, oh, they should put treadmills and stuff. Give us like a kind of like how they have a parent room where you could see everything and hear everything, but the noises you make don't disrupt the rest of the class. But yeah, I found in my experience as a black woman, I can't speak for anyone else, it's been near impossible to get a job, only getting minimum wage, not getting paid for my professional services, not having clients taking me seriously, not having other professionals taking me seriously of all races, genders, ethnicities, and then being told that I'm the problem. And my belief is that I am the problem because I'm the common denominator. However, if there's services that can be rendered and everyone else is getting support and I'm not, it makes it hard. So I am on my last nerve this week. I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's the hormone fluctuation from menopause and perimenopause. I want my house spotless. I want my bed as freshly made. I want my food as nutritious as possible. I want all my dishes clean. And I've been told I'm difficult to live with. I just want things to be nice for us. Very nice. And I learned that everybody is not on the same page as me. And I've never lived alone. And I fear if I did, I'd be so lonely. Because you live in towns of 1 million people and counties of 75,000. Join every single group, exchange phone numbers, but then you see the pictures after the parties. Anyone want a friend? Hey. Put a message in the chat and I'll let you know my email address. Peace.